Roadies. If roadies are to be believed, their lives are one long sordid blur of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And sex. But hang on. These poly-earring, mammoth-haired, mouth-breathing derricks seem to spend most of their sweaty lives living on a bus, lugging around the equipment of people they barely know through the back doors of flea pit venues in towns and cities you and I, quite frankly, probably never heard of. Hull, Carlisle, Hainault. Horrible little venues. So why should we believe roadies then? Do they really live a glamorous life of excess? I'm here at Offset Festival in Hainault to try and separate truth from fiction and find out whether being a roadie is the second best job in the world.
I'd actually say being a roadie is the best job.
Do you know him?
As a roadie, you have the sex and the drugs and the rock and roll as well.
So have you ever had any incidents between you and any young ladies backstage?
The worst one was I was having a very nice time and the singer of the band I was in clicked his fingers and she left me, my trousers down, and went over to him.
Who was the band? You're not allowed to say.
Yeah, what happens on the road stays on the road.
Oh, classic. A likely story. But why should I believe anyone whose name is Juan Mitch Albion Nero Melors Flacco God? Mitch is clearly insane. I decided to get a band review of Life on the Road. So is Mitch to be believed? Is Life on the Road really that sexy?
No. Mitch plays chess on his own. He's a massive Dungeons and Dragons fan. He goes to bed by 10. He doesn't do anything. When he says drugs, he means lemon sip, and that's hard. Seriously, he's a liar.
He can only do 8 press-ups.
Look at him walking behind, getting his shot. Look at him doing his strut. Under that jumpsuit that he's wearing right there, he's got a white shirt and tie on.
It looked like he was a part of the Ghostbusters today.
Part of the administrative staff of Ghostbusters.
Roadies.
What do you call a roadie without a laminate?
I don't know, what do you call a roadie without laminate?
Homeless.
So much conflicting information. Mitch made Life on the Road seem so cool, but all these bands are mocking him and his kin. I went in search of more clues. So here we are, in a roadie's paradise, backstage at a festival, about to go into one of these incredible porta cabins that I assume is going to be filled with sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Let's go inside. It's not quite as exciting as I hoped. Got some water, some beer. This could be drugs, could be coffee, and a nice selection of chairs. Roadie. How did you get into being a roadie yourself, Mitch?
I was seeing this band called the Mekons, and they were about to tour playing with a group called Perubu. And I thought, what was the best way to see all their shows on this tour? So I shouted out, "I am your roadie," at their gig. The guitarist then broke a string, threw the guitar at me, and said, "Fix it, you're our roadie."
Isn't Life on the Road mainly just about getting on stage and saying 1, 2, 1, 2, testing 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
Your average roadie, if they're working a lot, will get about £50,000 a year.
Really?
Yeah.
No qualifications necessary? Ability to count to 2? 50k pro rata? I was beginning to think that this job was for me, so I agreed to help Mitch set up the future of the left to see if I had what it takes. Oh. Wait, I can't see the stairs, Mitch. Yeah? Yeah? It's on my face. Mitch didn't mention that I'd have to carry stuff with my face. Do people really value this peculiar skill? Are roadies actually respected? Imagine a world without roadies. What's that world like?
Shopaholic.
Yeah, everything going wrong.
Everything goes wrong, but it smells nicer.
It would kind of be like Lord of the Rings without orcs.
Oh, so quite pleasant.
Kind of.
In conclusion, seeing the life of a roadie is a lot like watching your parents having sex. The smell is old and musty, someone needs to dress up like a Ghostbuster to keep things exciting, and you always get the feeling that she'd rather be with someone younger and more famous. Is being a roadie the second best job in the world? I can't say for sure. But what I can say is this. Though Mitch and his roadie kin may never achieve a rock star's success, they may indeed achieve a rock star's excess. Roadies. Top 5